At a Senate Appropriations hearing on June 26, Senator Shaheen of New Hampshire asked Air Force Secretary Troy Meinke about costs to retrofit the new Air Force One jet given to Trump by the country of Qatar.
It's been reported that the plane is not only going to have to be limited to domestic travel because of the security concerns about retrofitting, but also that it's going to require a fighter escort because it's not going to lack the security capabilities that the Air Force One program has built into it. And you spoke to the additional costs to retrofit. So can you talk about what we are not going to do because we are going to be incurring those costs for retrofitting? What account is that going to come out of? And what are we not going to be able to do because of those additional costs?
Senator, I guess, with the movement of money around, I'm not sure that I could say exactly what we're not going to be able to do. We reface some activities based on fact of life to free up resources to do that. I would say that we'd be happy to discuss in more detail on what the modifications are and what are the operational environments and how we would operate the aircraft in a different environment. But what I'd also say is that even today, and regardless of the airplane, we have to operate it differently based on the threat environment that even the current or any of the future aircraft will go into. Again, can't talk to you in detail about that, but that is always a consideration.
You can't.
Shaheen continued to press the secretary and raise concerns about where the money is coming from.
Sorry to interrupt, but you can't tell us where you think the funding's going to come from? What account? Where are we going to, if it's going to cost $400 million to $1 billion, where are we going to take that money from?
Senator, in the reallocation of resources, there were dollars that were moved from the Sentinel program that were excess to need in '24, and that's what was used to fund the program. And we will ensure that those resources are there and be very clear. The Sentinel program is fully funded, all the resources it needs to execute as quickly as possible. Just with the number curity and some of the restructuring and termination liability, go into the details, but that money was early to need, and that was what was used to fund this effort.
So is it going to further delay the Sentinel program?
Absolutely not, Senator. Absolutely not.
Well, I'm going to look, when we get further budget detail, which we're still waiting on, I'm going to look with great deal of interest on exactly where the funding is going to come from.
For more Congress clips, stay right here, and thanks for watching.